Thank you so much once again for staying for the games. Thank you for taking part. And I would ask our Prime Minister from opening government to start the game.
Еще раз, сколько минут?
6.
Ты будешь показывать?
Миша, тебе.
Well, hello everyone. Today we are discussing the topic about our appearance and about happiness and how they react with each other. How your appearance affects your happiness. Well, we think that we should prohibit the cosmetological operations. Not, it's not about the real prohibition, prohibition. I don't know. It's not about this, but it's about our attitude towards these operations and changing your appearance. We think that the real happiness and the real point and смысл in your life can be there only if you really принимаешь yourself. And I think that you will always be able to find some not good things in you, some I don't know how to say this. Some things in your appearance which you don't like, or in your inside wall, как сказать, внутренний мир такой,
Inner world.
inner wall. And the point that we want to say to you that you should not find it and get rid of it, but to work with yourself and to work to be better. And we think that if you принимаешь your bad characteristics, it's okay because after this you can work for developing your inner wall. And you would say that what's that if you don't like some things in your appearance, if you can change this, you should change this because it will make you happier. But I don't think so, because I think that changing your appearance will mean that you just want to get rid of these things without working and with your attitude towards it. And it means that psychologically you just don't understand yourself, you're not happy because you have that. So I don't know if you understood me, but I understood myself that, and it's meaningful for me. So we also think that it's not okay when someone wants to be like others, and when someone doesn't have a good form of nose and he or she wants to get the best nose, which the society tells us that is the best that you have to have. And we think that this короче, ладно, я не буду переходить на русский. When society affects you and tells you what to be, it's not okay. And we are for developing yourself towards your own ideals, but not towards the ideals of society. So, what I wanted to tell you that if we form this attitude towards cosmetological operations, we will stop uh, the tendency,
Tendencies.
the tendency to being like others and being the same, which is there in our society. You know, there are a lot of young girls who want to be models or like that, and they want to be like the ideal of society towards their um, appearance. And we think that every of these young girls are обмануты, как это будет? Неважно. And they don't understand what they do, and that's why we think that our point of view and our attitude towards happiness and in your appearance is better and is about achieving success in your life and good feeling and гармонии в общем во вселенной. Thank you.
And for another speech, we would ask a leader of tradition to answer in this speech. Всего хорошего.
Um, our motion is this house will prohibit cosmetological operations. What our proposition says us that real happiness is to accept yourself. That people are always able to find some things that they don't like in themselves. But we think that to you don't you mustn't only look the way that you can accept yourself. You can always change something in yourself if you don't like this, because some people, for example, want to begin a new life, and psychologically they need to have a new appearance, to change something in themselves, and we can't prohibit this because we prohibit to change people. But everybody has the right to change something in himself, because naturally we are we have different capables, we have different appearances, and this is what we can change. Also, they say that so we stop tendency, we will stop tendency being like other, being the same. But in every society, people need the ideal. They need appearance. They can to support. About working with yourself and being better in a world. But why you think that if people change their appearance, he won't change his inner world? We don't think so, because I'll say it later. So everybody has the right to look like he wants, because people was born with different appearances, and some of them maybe have been born with the humps or corporization тупа. So they don't. It's not their vina that they born with such appearance, and we think that we can give them the chance uh, to change himself, because it's not only this person's idea of doing that because he don't like something in himself. Other people also don't like this in himself or in him. Um, Also, initially, people are unequal, but in our world, um, people always fight with unequalence. They fight with nationalism and etc. Uh, and we think that we also not prohibiting this, we also can fight with discriminating people who look not in such ways that people want that people view their beauty. Um, because you don't choose the appearance. Also, bad appearance often people with bad appearance who as other people make love of them, for example, and these people can commit suicide, for example. And if we don't prohibit this, we can save someone's life.
Well, hello everybody. My name is Vova, and I am from first government. Okay, we would like to add a new rule. Well, in our time, many of rich and or normal guys can use the operation to fix his nose, for example, or move his ears up. And the first problem in this operation is sorrow. You can think that your nose is too big, oh my god, and he thinks that he has to fix it. Well, he goes to the hospital, makes it, and after a year, for example, he can think that the money or his nose can is just he lost it. My God, what is that? Okay. 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 Well,
Go on.
the second. Well, the second argument is about individuality. If time wants, the node can think that natural noses or ears are okay, and other who made an operation just they fucked up. The third argument is uh, about the guy with other mind, because he can think that I have a big nose, but I have muscles, but I have strong legs. He can just hide these minus by the other good things, like he he can know literature very well. He can just jump very high, and I can continue a lot, but that's all. Thanks.
Um, you told that someone can guess that you made an operation, so we don't think so. We don't think that anyone can guess that you made an operation if it was made with a good doctor. And also you told us about the money. I want to say that if you don't have enough money, you can go work and earn them. It is a big motivation for you to develop yourself and develop your work skills. Or if you can do that, you can sell a kidney, продать почку, or or take a credit. And that's not a problem. Also, I want to add that everyone has the right to look as he wants. So if you want, you can go and do this operation for you. If you don't feel yourself comfortable, you also can do that. That's no problem. And as we all know, nowadays people think that we all need to be equal, and that's why we also can do these operations. Um, Also, we'd like to add that your your appearance depends on your parents, and if they, for example, they didn't have the health lifestyle, that's not your problem, and you can go and change your appearance too. Also, some people who don't um, don't look as they want, they can do some bad things as commit a suicide. Also, they can have some complexes about their appearance, and this can change their life in a bad side. They can have lots of problems about that. So we don't need to forbid plastic surgeries. Also, I think that that's it.
And for the opening of the game on second tables, we invite Ekaterina.
Hello, my name is Ekaterina, and today our theme is that house will prohibit cosmetic operations. At first, you told us that people will end their life with suicide. What? Yes. Well, nowadays there are a lot of ways which people can use to um, to do like this that other people won't see these aspects, like making up, or so if you have not beautiful legs, you can wear trousers, or you can wear long skirts, which are modern now. So it's not a problem. So, well, yes. Now our arguments. Well, first of all, I would like to say that we prohibit physical operations because it is important to understand who are you now. It's valuable to know who are you and what are you. It's important to know that you love yourself. It's really important. It's really necessary. Accepting yourself is also necessary because if you don't love yourself, you won't be successful. So, loving yourself is one of the reason of successful life. Um, well, the second argument is that, um, for example, a person comes to the hospital and he tells that he says that he wants to change his appearance. So people well doctors um, help doctors help him, and when he wakes up and look at the mirror and he sees that it's not the result he wanted to see, he will be disappointed, and that's why we have to prohibit physical operations. That reality isn't как бы соответствует.
Equal.
Correlate.
Yes, it's not correlate with your dreaming, and doctors during the operation can they can they can make some mistakes that won't be как будет исправимо.
Fixable.
Unfixable.
Да,
Unfixable.
that won't be unfixable, and you will working so you will live with this mistake during your life, and if you want to change this mistake you will have to spend more money, more time, so it's not it's not выгодно.
Not worth it.
Yes. And the third argument is that having an operation it's not the right way to come to your aim, to your purpose. Operation. So if you want to change yourself, you can change your clothes, you can change your kind of speech, you can change everything but not your body, and that will so for example, for instance, you are walking through the street, you are so yes, and сейчас 5 секунд. So if someone doesn't like your clothes, doesn't like your speech, you can change it. And operation, so it's not the interest of you, because it's not it is менее обратимо than your clothes. Yes, so that's why this house have to prohibit physical operations.
Thank you so much. We invite Olga to give an opposing opinion.
makeup, for example, or buying new clothes, long sleeved, long trousers, etc. Uh, if I don't want to wear these clothes, why I should do that? For example, I don't like clothes with long sleeve, or I don't like make a lot of yes, yes, I don't like do a lot of cosmetics, for example. Why I should do that? Okay, and you also said that um, after the operation, it will be unflexible. Everybody before the operation think about последствия,
Consequences.
consequences. I don't know this word.
World.
World. Okay, thank you. Sorry. And about our arguments. Imagine that somebody got in an accident and, for example, his or she nose twisted, you know, twisted, and this person can't, yes, he or she can breathe,
Breathe.
breathe, but his nose don't very beautiful or don't in some place, and he should go to the hospital and do this operation because he don't want to went go with this nose, huh? That means that everybody after accident want to become their appearance, and it is not very bad. It is not very bad for us, for you, for government. It is very good for this person who got in accident. Second argument is about a model that imagine that some girl want to be a model, and she had a not good, for example, this no
Face.
face.
Cheeks.
Okay, for example, cheeks, but she has a very good figure, beautiful eyes and wonderful hair, but her cheeks is are very bad, and if she go to the hospital and change her cheeks, the model agency invite her in the agency, and she will have a very good future. Maybe, of course, she has good very she has she has get a very good future. And third argument is confidence. Everybody, somebody have problem with, for example, in their face, for example, with chin, and they don't confidence, and if she go to the hospital and change her chin, she will be very confident and very beautiful, and then she find her boyfriend, her very good, and we shouldn't. And we think that plastic surgery is normal and it is not bad for us and for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And for the conclusion of the game, we invite government whip, Елена.
So, um, okay. There were two values in our game. The value of a right to do whatever you want with your body, or a value of happiness. At first, value of right to do whatever you want with your body. The opposition says that it's our body, we can do whatever we want. You can't ban cosmetological surgeries if we want to change our body. But we said that to find clothes or use makeup is more easier, or is more healthy to change yourself rather than to make a surgery. You said that I don't like long sleeves, I don't like long trousers, so I think I would make a surgery. You are ready to accept so high risks than to use some kind of healthy makeup, some creams or stuff like that. So we said that surgeries have more risks than clothes and makeup, with which you can change your life to begin with a new page or something. If you don't, there was a point, you don't choose your appearance if your parents were drunk when your mother was pregnant or so. So you have big nose or small lips. Well, I have an example. Елена Krigina, YouTube blogger, she has a huge nose, but she used makeup and it isn't so noticeable, and everybody loves her for her nose. If you want to be a model, you don't need to be ideal person with ideal, I don't know, boobs and waist, or lips or nose. You can make your, I don't know, big lips or small boobs your point, and all model agencies will accept you and they will want you for your small lips. Well, from the value of happiness, we say that you will be more confident and happy if you accept yourself, if you accept your small lips. In the view of society, you will be more respectful and brave because you walk through the school or through the street with your curved legs or some bad characters, but you're confident in your you're confident inside, and they admit you. They say that, oh, she's so beautiful, and they don't notice your big nose or curved legs because the point they admit is your confidence, your inside characteristics, and so on. So, and as my Katya said,
Teammate.
um, surgeries, cosmetic surgeries aren't fixable. Your big ears or something were something that your family or your partners loved in you, but when you changed it, at first you don't like it, your family don't like it, you are suffering from the less love of your family because we are addicted to our family's opinion, and if you change your ears and then they say, oh, I like your big ears, they were really cute, you said that I fucked up. So it is more easier way to change yourself by clothes or makeup or something like this, which you can fix, which you can return, you can easily change, you can put it away if you don't like it. But surgery is more a difficult process because of money, cure, doctors, some other stuff that is bumming you out. So that's all what I want to say. Thank you.
Alright, and let's invite Dasha to conclude the whole game. The opposition vote.
Вот так. Начать.
Начать заканчивать.
So the clashes I noticed today are completely different from the Lena set, but so it is. The first clash I noticed today was how most people fight with their imperfection, and the one which flopped from me is it the right way to achieve your goal or not to make an operation? And the second clash is accept or not your imperfection. So, first of all, I want to react on Lena's speech, and then I'll tell you about our position. So, my opponent said us that if you change something, you don't like it, and your surroundings don't like it at all, and you're addicted to somebody's opinion. But if you changed something new, if you came and took an operation, that means that you changed, something changed inside of you, and you don't depend on somebody's opinion anymore. You became more self-appreciated, you like yourself more, and that's why step by step you will come far away from addiction on somebody's opinion. And he said blah blah blah. I think if you wear something you don't like just because you're trying to hide something, something that you don't like in you, that makes the problem even worse. You feel really uncomfortable at all when you wear something you don't like. And if you go and change something new and start to wear something that you really like, it affects your self-appreciation and it affects your whole life. Because when you appreciate yourself, people around you start to appreciate you too. And it really works. That's why we think that if you want to go and make an operation and change something new, you really have a right to do this, to change your life, to change something inside of you, if you want to change something around you. Because you can't change something even if you work on it, even if you really go hard in gym and work on your body, there are some things that you really can't change without doctor's interruption. And that's it. That's why I think if you don't want to accept your imperfection, you have to go and do what you want. You have this right. People must fight with their imperfection in any way that they think they have. They can use any ability they have, and if they have the money, why can't they go to doctor and change something like that? Just a minute. If you know about genes, about genetics, and if it affected you somehow and you were worried, that's not your fault, but it becomes your problem. And you have to solve it somehow. And that's just one way of solving your problems. People can do what they want and care the most about their harmony, their inside harmony. And if it doesn't interrupt somebody else's life, they can use it. It's normal, it's okay. You can make your imperfections your advantages, but if you failed on it, you can go to doctor finally and be successful. Yes. What I want to say? I was thinking about the imperfections. It's really hard for me to say it in English, so I think our side position really won this game because we proved that you can fight with your imperfections the way you want, the way you like, and if it doesn't make somebody else's life worse, but makes your life better, you have the right to change yourself, change everything yourself, and